Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you 4 essential guitar pedals that you need on your pedal board to play punk rock music. Spoiler alert, all of them are different types of distortion, but I'll show you the different nuances of each, how to stack some of them, and my favorite thing is to get the tones from different eras of punk music. And make sure to stick around to the end because I think the last one's going to be a surprise to you. It's a cool, versatile pedal that's actually very cheap. But before we begin, remember to like and subscribe, that way you get notified when I post new videos like these. And check out my website, scottobryanguitar.com. I have the tab for hundreds of punk rock and grunge songs up there, and here we go. Alright, so the first pedal is the Ibanez Tube Screamer. Now the Tube Screamer is an overdrive pedal. It's designed to mimic pushing a tube amp to the max, just that kind of minimal breakup. So it doesn't have as much breakup as, let's say, like a distortion or a fuzz pedal, but it's really great at what it does, and that's mimicking 60s and 70s tube amps cranked all the way to the max where they start to break up. And the reason this is important for any punk pedal board is because a lot of the original punk bands from the late 70s were using these 60s and 70s tube amps. So this is going to give you like that vintage punk tone like the Sex Pistols, Ramones, Clash, bands like that. So the Tube Screamer that I've used for a long time is the TS9DX, and it basically built on the TS808, which is the original Tube Screamer, and the TS9, which had a slightly different circuit. This one is meant to mimic the TS9, and it has some additional modes. But really any version of these is going to work for you. So for this example, I've got it in TS9 mode. I've got the drive about a quarter of the way up, and then I've got the tone between about 2 and 3 o'clock. And this is kind of the sweet spot I've found in the Tube Screamer, where you can get a good amount of crunch, and the mids of your tone don't get taken out too much. The next pedal you need is the Rat distortion pedal, and this one is a true distortion pedal, so you can get anything from like crunchy tones all the way up to like pretty much full-on fuzz with this thing. It's very versatile. If you're at the point where you can only afford one pedal, this is the one I would recommend. You can get pretty much any punk tone out of this one alone. And while I like to use it for a lot of different types of tones, it's really great for that 80s hardcore type of tone, so like Black Flag or Minor Threat. In this example, I've got the distortion about a quarter of the way up, and to mimic that Black Flag kind of heavy mids tone, I've got the filter almost all the way up. So if you think of the filter as the opposite of a tone knob, with the filter, the farther you turn it to the right, the less treble you get. And then I'll dial the filter back a little bit if I'm going for other types of hardcore tones. And so the next one is one of the most popular distortion pedals ever made. It's the Boss DS1. And this one can give you some really thick distortion. And I like to use it for more modern punk tones. So in this example, I have the distortion all the way down. I've got the tone set at like 10 or 11 o'clock. I think really this is the sweet spot. If you get up past the 12 o'clock range, this thing tends to get really bright. And I think there can be some applications where you do use it above that, but I typically don't. And then you can play with the distortion. Really, you don't get much more distortion as you turn it right. It moderately increases up to the 12 o'clock point, and then beyond that, your tone just kind of gets squashed. So this can be a tricky pedal for a lot of people to dial in, but if you start with the distortion really low and the tone set about 10 or 11 o'clock, you can find some really great settings. And then this one's also really great to stack. You can stack it with the Rat, or the way I like to use it is to stack it with the Tube Screamer. In either event, you want to have the Boss DS1 first in your pedal chain, because the way the DS1 works is it kind of clips your signal. So if you put it after the Tube Screamer or the Rat, you start to get some phase cancellation, which sounds pretty bad. So I like to use it with the Tube Screamer in the same settings I had the Tube Screamer before, and the DS1 in the same settings I just had it. So So stacking these pedals can get you some really great kind of overdriven, distorted tones. The Tube Screamer mimics the tube amp being pushed to its max, and then the distortion pedal is like adding a little bit of boost or gain on top of it. All right, so this last one is one that not a lot of people know about. It's the TM300 tube amp modeler by Behringer. And the secret behind this is a reproduction of the classic Tech 21 Sans amp pedal that was popular in the 90s. And basically the idea behind that pedal and this pedal is that you can plug it into this modeler and not use an amp at all, and then go out from here to the PA of like whatever club you're playing. Similar to digital amp modelers that people use today. But a lot of people also just use this as a straight distortion pedal. And it has a ton of different settings that you'll want to play with. It basically has 3 different types of amp called Tweed, British, and California. So basically you've got your Fender, your Marshall, and your Mesa style amps. And I like to use this for kind of noisier tones like noise rock, or just something that I want really dirty. But you can also get a bunch of other tones out of this thing. So for me, I like the lows about 12 o'clock, the highs about 3 o'clock, the drive pretty low like 8 or 9 o'clock. And then I like the mic switch in the classic position, the mod in the hot, and then the amp on California. And these things are really like 35 bucks on Amazon, so they're great deals. So that's it for this video. Leave a comment with your favorite distortion pedals or pedals that you like to use for punk rock. And remember to like and subscribe, that way you get notified when I post new videos like these. And I'll see you guys next time.